All right, guys, the Royal Rumble just ended. They're literally doing the post show now. They just got done doing the 30-minute fireworks show, and here are my honest thoughts. First, we had the Women's Royal Rumble match, and honestly, I thought it was really good. I know it got off to a bit of a slow start, but I feel like midway through they really picked up. Honestly, after Brie Bella came out, I feel like the crowd really got into it. There was a huge pop for her, which is really cool to see, and then the crowd really got into it. The final three crushed it. Liv Morgan, Sol Ruca, and Tiffany Stratton absolutely tore the house down. It was one of the best endings to a Royal Rumble match I think I've ever seen. It was athletic. There was drama. You didn't know who was going to win, which I feel like is kind of the whole point of the Royal Rumble match. So a huge shout out to those ladies on that. And Liv Morgan won, which just goes to show in Saudi Arabia, bet on Liv Morgan. Then we had the heartbreaker. AJ Styles lost and has to retire. This was a really good match. I feel like both guys brought their A game. It was phenomenal. Cheesy, I know. But I thought it was really good. And it sucks because AJ Styles is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. And I feel like he's genuinely one of the best wrestlers to ever step in the ring. It sucks to see him have to retire, but I do feel like he's going out on his own terms. I feel like this is what he wanted. He put over Gunther. He goes out on top of his game, and I feel like that was kind of his whole point. He didn't want to go out past his prime. He didn't want to go out being arrogant or hogging the spotlight. He put over a younger guy, and he goes out on top of his prime, and everyone's sad to see him go. Then Drew McIntyre beat Sami Zayn and retained the WWE Championship in a really good, solid match. And I know some people are upset about Sami Zayn not winning the championship, especially in Saudi Arabia, because Saudi loves Sami. But I feel like with everything they've got going on right now between Drew and Cody and even Jacob Fatu, that it would have kind of been out of left field. Which isn't bad. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, and I'm not saying I would have been opposed to it, but I'm just saying with everything they have currently going on, the story doesn't really make sense to just throw a Sami Zayn World Championship run in. Nonetheless, this was a phenomenal match. Both guys look really good in the match. Now we've got the Men's Rumble, and they started out with something huge. Now, while I love Bron Breakker, and I would have loved to see him make a splash in the match because he is so damn good, I love this right here. It's different. It's something they've never done before, and people think this is Seth Rollins. And in the storyline, it does make sense for it to be Seth Rollins, but I don't know, it just doesn't look like him to me, and I feel like that's the obvious that they're going to go somewhere different. This was cool. I don't remember them doing something like this in recent years, or honestly ever in the beginning of a Royal Rumble, so I like to see this. And I know the match is probably controversial. Roman Reigns wins, which I'm fine with. And I'm fine with the match overall. But I know it's probably controversial to some people. I can admit there were some moments that let me down. I feel like Powerhouse Hobbs should have got a bigger pop. I feel like La Parka should have got a bigger pop. El Grande Americano OG should have got a bigger pop. But that's on the crowd, not the WWE. But I will say there was people in it that we all thought was going to be in it, that we wanted in it, that wasn't. But I feel like that's the case with every Rumble every year. But overall, it was fine. It was a fine show. I give it 6.5 out of 10 stars.